Good evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. The Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce will begin hosting a small business networking group to create connections between existing small business owners. The Chamber envisions this group to attract seasoned business owners, new entrepreneurs, or those just thinking about getting into the world of small business ownership. Those attending will have a chance to network, collaborate, and also brainstorm ideas with other small business owners. The meetings will be held every third Tuesday of the month from 8:15 until 9:15 a.m. at the Old School Cafe at 304 East 4th Street in Huntingburg. The meetings will start on Tuesday, February the 21st. Anyone who is interested or in the Huntingburg area or surrounding areas are welcome to attend the networking sessions. This is an opportunity for business owners all through the county to collaborate and also to support one another. Jasper's Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center is partnering with the Milk Bank to open a new milk depot in Indiana. This milk collection site is the first in Dubois County and provides a convenient drop-off for women to donate their extra breast milk for processing at the Milk Bank. Once processed, the milk is delivered to fragile infants in the hospital neonatal intensive care units. The two organizations will celebrate with a grand opening at 11 a.m. next Wednesday, February the 22nd. The public is, of course, invited. The Memorial Hospital Milk Depot joins 26 other milk depots in Indiana. Mothers who are interested in donating milk can call to set up a phone consultation with the Milk Bank's donor mother coordinator. Individuals will be asked to complete a written questionnaire and have blood drawn at Memorial Hospital's lab, and all of the Milk Bank's expense. The Dubois County Contractual Board heard from John Seibert in Seibert Consulting Strategic Planning to hear a presentation on the process that he takes with helping clients develop a strategic plan. The Library Board is required by state law to do strategic planning every 5 years. The strategic planning process takes place over several meetings and involves surveying not just the board, but also library staff and potential users of the public library. The purpose of strategic planning is to identify strengths and weaknesses that might be felt and how to improve these strengths and weaknesses. The board agreed to move forward and to look into doing quarterly reviews upon implementation of this strategic plan. The board approved the non-residential fee for the library usage of $53, and this is done annually. The next meeting will be held at 4:30 at the Ferdinand Library branch. Yesterday at approximately 7:30 p.m., Huntingburg Police were dispatched to 707 East 7th Street to a fight being in progress. Upon arrival, officers located a female and male suspect engaged in a verbal argument at the front door, with the male being Lonnie Voles of Huntingburg. After separation of the parties and speaking with the parties involved, it was determined that there was a physical altercation that took place at the residence in front of a child. After further investigation, it was learned that Volts had strangled and confined the victim against her will. Officers learned from the victim that when she attempted to call for help, Voles took the phone from her to keep her from calling 911. Voles was taken into custody and transported to the Dubois County Security Center. The Indiana House approved a bill that would grant immunity to anyone who breaks into a locked vehicle to rescue an endangered pet. The measure by Republican Representative Anthony Cook of Cerrero was approved Monday on a vote of 80-14. The bill grants civil immunity for any damage caused to a vehicle, but it only applies if the person reasonably believes that an animal is in intimate danger and if they also call 911 first before breaking into the vehicle. Anyone who breaks into a car to rescue an animal must also remain on the scene until first responders arrive in order to receive this immunity, and they are not allowed to use any more force than necessary to get into the vehicle where the pet is located. The measure now goes on to the Senate for consideration. A lone black bear believed to be hibernating in Big Oaks National Wildlife Refuge is likely to wake soon, according to the DNR. This black bear was last spotted in November in the refuge, and wildlife officials believe that it spent the winter there as well. Bears often emerge from hibernation in late winter or early spring to find food and water, and depending on the weather, the bear could emerge as soon as mid-February. The DNR confirmed that the bear's presence last July near Cordon and monitored its movement through southern Indiana. This is the second bear confirmed by the DNR Division of Fish and Wildlife in Indiana in the last 2 years. Young male black bears disperse in the spring to establish their own territory and to also find mates. This bear most likely swam across the Ohio River from Kentucky, which has an expanding black bear population. Black bears are protected under Indiana Administrative Code 312, which prohibits the killing of black bear except by a resident landowner or tenant while the animal is destroying or causing substantial damage to property owned or leased by the landowner or tenant. Black bears are not aggressive in most situations and prefer fleeing from humans when given the chance. DNR wildlife biologists offer the following bear awareness tips. Their tips include: don't intentionally feed bears, and if a bear becomes accustomed to finding food near your home, it is likely to become a problem bear. Place garbage cans inside a garage or a shed and clean and store grills away after usage. Don't leave pet food outside overnight, and remove bird feeders and bird food from late March through November. Don't add meat or sweets to your compost pile, and if you encounter a bear, don't run, shout, wave, and don't wave your arms and back away very slowly. Collect and remove low-hanging or fallen fruit from fruit trees. Eliminate meat, cooking oil, fish, or fruit odors from near your home, and this includes fish meal fertilizers. Collect and remove any ripened vegetables from your gardens, and protect beehives through the usage of electric fencing. Remember that the best way to keep both humans and bears safe is to follow these guidelines. If a bear becomes accustomed to human foods, it will continue to seek out those foods, and according to the DNR mammalologist Taylor Rossum, this usually results in the bear becoming a problem bear, which in most cases results in the euthanasia of the bear. She said that following these guidelines will help to keep the bear wild, which is the safest situation for everyone. Indiana DNR encourages citizens to report bear sightings to dfw@dnr.in.gov or give them a call at 812-334-1137. During regular business hours, photos or videos can also be sent to the same email address. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.